Hey everybody, it's Mark from Circle of Dark Mother. Today is reading from the Embracing Lilith myth. This is from my book, Embracing Lilith. This is part 20. So there's obviously 19 previous chapters if you want to either read those or watch those on YouTube. I do want to say this is a myth. It is not meant to be how things happened. It is all of the Lilith myths plus some other cultural myths brought in. I want to say too that I am not saying that these other myths do not exist in their own cultures or that it is Lilith. It's just to bring some ideas forth. So, for instance, this one talks a little bit about Vedic tradition from India. And I am a huge person, from a standpoint of really respecting Vedic tradition and Indian culture. So this is in no way meant to diminish that or to say that this preempts that. But it's just a part that I felt to put Lilith all over the world and capture the divine feminine. So that's why it's in here. And here we go. Chapter 19. As an Asura, Mahasharasura waged war against the Devas. As the Devas and Asuras were perpetually in conflict, Mahashasura had gained the boon that no man could kill him. Devi Mahatmaya. With the loss of Samson and my life as Delilah, I again began to roam. I searched for Samael wherever I went so I could take revenge upon him again and send him to the deepest hell I could find. I dedicated myself to the pursuit of his punishment at all cost. I have no idea how long I wandered because nothing mattered except Samael's destruction. I went all over the world and even traveled through the seas in my astral form so I could find him no matter where he hid. I existed in a complete daze while the world kept revolving without my attention, until one day I felt a call from some of my children in the kingdom of Mysore, in what is now called India. They had engaged in deep battle with some of Samael's children, and the people of that country suffered on one particularly nasty creature named Mahashasura. His name meant buffalo demon, and from what I could tell, based on my daughter's pleas, he was a nasty piece of work. I took to the air and traveled to where I felt their call, finding them all but beaten back by the demon and his horde of brethren. The city lay in ruins with dead and dying all around. People had prayed for deliverance, but none had come. Some of my daughters had tried, but Mahashisasura was too strong and had even destroyed some of the Lilith who attacked him. This enraged me because my daughters were acting in the defense of the innocent. I gathered all my rage at Samael and attacked the demons whom he sired. I flew into the air and released the dark power within. It flowed and slithered across the city, grasping any of the demons it could hold. My darkness held most of the demonic ranks, and I banished them to a dark realm I created using the secret name of God, blocking their escape for as long as I wished to keep them imprisoned. None of them matched the strength of their father, Samael, so I didn't expect them to ever escape. Only Mahashasura and his two most powerful allies remained. The buffalo demon sent his two remaining demonic captains after me, and I dispatched them by using the secret name of God. My dark power entered them, and they exploded in an array of smoke and fire. I cornered Mahashasura and held him down with my power. I interrogated him using any leverage I could find, threatening all sorts of harm, including utter destruction. But he had no idea where Samael had gone, and he cried out in terror. I let my daughters descend upon him. They consumed his spiritual body, filling themselves with power to strengthen themselves. His essence blinked out as the last of his energy was released. These daughters became great protectors in India. The people saw them as Shakti, beings of the female creative power. They called them Dakini and Naga. Many of my daughters still protect the Indian people to this day. Before I left the subcontinent, the Indians hailed me as Durga, the goddess who destroys demons. The legend was that Mahashasura couldn't be killed by any man, so the gods dispatched me to destroy him. It felt like the first victory I'd won in a long time. And just as a post note, this is not saying that Lilith is Durga, just that the people called her Durga because of what she did with the demon. So this is not replacing the goddess Durga. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. More to come.